Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And I give double honors to the apostles of great millstone that do rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and sincere elect. This video gonna be not gonna be too long, gonna be short. Alright, just want to get straight to the point. But this video is basically to myself, first of all, and to all the Akim out there, that on this road, on this narrow path, trying to make it to the kingdom. All right, because there's another reason why to make it quick. My battery gonna die. We're gonna be fighting demons. We're gonna be fighting our demons, our own demons. Going in this truth. Everybody, we all gonna go through it. As the scripture says, there's no other entrance. All right, there's only one entrance, and as the scripture said, not only to believe in him, but also to suffer for his sake. And one of the means of suffering is by fighting them demons and them hardships in the truth. All right? But the reason I'm doing this is because for some strange reason, when men fighting the demons, they tend to seclude themselves from the brotherhood, which is something I don't want to do. All right, which is something you don't want to do. When you're fighting them demons, this is the time to be around the brotherhood. All right, because let's say each brother, let me read the scripture. This is Psalms 34:7. The angel of the Lord Yahweh Shai encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. So now let's say each brother, let's say there's 5 brothers in a camp, and each brother has one angel assigned to them. When all Akim come together, there is 5 angels encamping around the body. All right? And being around the brothers is like a refreshment. You be catching hell whole day. Demons be plaguing your mind on work. You're catching hell on it from your boss, co-workers, and everything is just stressful to you. But when you see the brotherhood, it's like a refreshment. Things that were a problem, things that mattered, it don't matter anymore, because it's like it just took at ease just by seeing the brothers, just by hearing the brothers' voice, going through scriptures with the brothers, doing videos. Everything just is like all day you were in a storm on the rough sea, and as you meet up with the Akim, you just came into the calm. And that is because all them angels that are around the brotherhood. But when you by yourself, them demons, they're gonna work on you, and there is a time they're gonna plague your mind, and they're gonna be telling you, what? Now is the time for you to stay alone. Now is the time for you to stay by yourself. But really and truly, that is the wrong approach, because that is the time when they're really gonna work on you. That is the time when they're really gonna work on you. All right? You need the brotherhood, especially when you're fighting them demons. When you're fighting them demons, that is not the time to stay by yourself. All right, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9. It says, 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. So you can't lift up yourself when you're deciding to stay alone. But warn to him that is alone when he falleth, for he had not another to help him up. Imagine there are brothers that in a camp by themselves, desiring to see other brothers, but here you are, when you're fighting the demons, you want to seclude yourself. That is not the right approach. That is the time you want to be around the brotherhood even more. All right, that is the time you want to be around the brotherhood even more, to get a refreshing. All right, it says again, if 2 lie together, they have heat, but how can one be warm alone? If one prevail against him, 2 shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. All right, so you need to be around the brotherhood. Don't seclude yourself on the brotherhood when you're fighting them demons. That is not the right approach. Be around the brotherhood. And this for the men that and usually the men from my experience, that be fighting the most demons are the ones that hardly around the brotherhood. All right, for whatever reason, the ones that hardly around the brotherhood are the ones that actually have the most demon to fight. All right? Come around the brotherhood more, and you would realize that one by one, those demons will come off. They will be easier to battle because you no longer battling them alone. All right? You need that refreshment from the Archeum. This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24. It says, let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together. Don't forsake the assembling of yourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhort one another, and so much more as you see the day approaching. So as we see the day approaching, we have to exhort one another to continue in the faith and to be strong. But especially if you're fighting your demons and you ain't saying nothing, nobody can help you. And if you're fighting your demons and your solution to fighting your demons is to stay to yourself, then guess what? You're just making your own situation worse and worse. And sooner or later, those demons are going to tell you that your problem is the brotherhood. Your problem is the truth. That is when they already infiltrate your mind. And that is when they're going to be almost... Alright, slack about that. Yeah, battery died. So I just plug it back in. Yeah. So as I was saying, that is when they infiltrate in your mind. Right? And because that is the main goal of these spirits, to get you out of the faith. As the scripture said, Satan has desired to sift you. All right, basically to get you out of the truth, to steer you off the path of righteousness. All right, so you can't listen to them demons. When you realize that you fight in them battles, you need to be around the brotherhood. Talk to the brotherhood. Let them know what you're going through, because guess what? The scripture said there is no. Let me see if I could find that real quick. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 10. I said that verse 12. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 12. It says, wherefore, let him that thinketh that he standeth take heed lest he fall. There had no temptation taken you such as is common to man. All right? But such as is common to man. All right? So you're not going through something that nobody else never went through. All right? So talk to the brothers. The brothers going to be able to help you to say, well, when I went through it, I dealt with it this way, But as I said, being around the brotherhood is a refreshment. Those demons that plague in your mind, they can't be around when you're around the brotherhood, because it's too much angels gathering when the brothers gathered. The scripture said, where two or three have gathered in my name, they are mine in the midst. So Yahweh is there. So those unclean spirits, they can't gather there. So that is why you need to be around the brotherhood. All right? It says, but Yahweh is faithful. I will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it. And what is the best way to escape it? By being around the brotherhood. All right? Iron sharpened iron, as Paul said, strengthen my bowels also. Watch videos. All these things. Read the scriptures. All these things will help rid those spirits from off of you. But one thing that always works, and I've seen it work, is being around the brotherhood. All right? And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemi Shai. I want to give double honor to the apostles of great mercy, and do rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and sensei elect. These markers are from a trend and camp. I want to say shalom and stay strong. Shalom.